So, according to the greatest baseball Twitter account out there, Jay Kuda, he's got like the most insane ideas for tweets ever. We are 22.22% done with the season, the equivalent of week 4 in the fourth quarter, 13 minutes, 20 seconds left in an NFL season. And the Tampa Bay Rays look unstoppable. They look unbeatable. They look, fill in adjective to describe how good they've been. Of course, we've seen every team can be stopped. The Boston Bruins, if you go over in hockey, they won the President's Trophy, but not only that, they also had the most wins and the most points in NHL history, and they lost in the first round. So you truly never know. But the Rays look as good as you possibly can. If you want to look at numbers, the Tampa Bay Rays have the highest OPS, which is on base plus slugging, typically the gold standard of batting attributes. They've hit the most home runs by about 15. They have the lowest ERA in all of baseball. And for you advanced stat nerds, myself, they've also barreled up the ball more than anybody. So they hit it harder than anybody, and they also prevent other teams from hitting it as hard as about anybody. I think the Seattle Mariners are just above them on that metric. And as I show these stat cards from these players, this is otherworldly. I mean, truly, through 100+ at-bats per player, I haven't seen this kind of track ever. I don't think. Yandy Diaz, 1039 OPS. Harold Ramirez, over 1,000. Josh Lowe, just about 1,000 OPS. Arozarena, 988. Luke Raley's got a 929 OPS. Has hit 8 home runs. Wander Franco, a mere 904 OPS. Taylor Walls, through 80 at-bats, has an 872 OPS. And Christian Betancourt, their defensive-minded catcher, has a 826 OPS. It is outlandish. It is otherworldly what they're doing right now. But, of course, as soon as I talk them up, we have to talk about what might make them burst. Now, there's been some naysayers about who they've actually played. And if you look at it, yes, they have not had the strongest strength of schedule. No one's denying that. According to the Power Rankings guru, the Tampa Bay Rays are only ahead of my Minnesota Twins in the easiest strength of schedule. And they opened up against Detroit, had Washington, then Oakland. But if you look at the season as a whole, and you point to this, the American League East, nobody's denying that that is the best division of baseball. Every single team, even the Yankees in 5th place, are 2 games above 500. The Tampa Bay Rays have the second best divisional record behind only the Atlanta Braves, who are the best team in the National League. So I think that is something to point to for the Rays. Also, they don't pick their schedule. They do have one of the toughest, I think the second hardest strength of schedule remaining, as you see on their upcoming calendar here. They got 2 more games against Baltimore, 4 in New York, 1 day off, and then 3 in New York against the Mets. They got the Brewers, the Blue Jays, the Dodgers, the Cubs. They are not going to face a team under 500 from here on out until the middle of June. So this will really be a measuring stick where we can really see just how good this team is. But based on everything we've seen so far, the Rays are a force to be reckoned with and absolutely the favorite.